Hi, everybody. This is Jeannie from Makers Unify, and oops, thanks for joining me. I hope you can hear me, as there's been issues in the past where people couldn't hear me, and I would have to go out and come back in. Um, so yes, I got it. Okay, I can be heard. So I am going to work on Valentine's today, believe it or not. I went to the Dollar Tree and I picked up this heart, which I shaved off I think it was a XOXO on here. I'm going to paint this white. I got a piece of block of wood that I'm going to use and try to make some vintage um, decor for Valentine's Day. Sorry, I forgot to turn this camera on. So what I'm going to do today is, um, here we go. Sorry about that. I got things going on that I need to um, figure out here. So I am going to make some vintage decor for Valentine's Day. And I am, sorry, I just need to look at one thing on here real quick. Okay. So I put the camera down so you can see what I'm doing. So basically I'm going to paint these both white, kind of try to do a whitewash on this. These blocks of wood I had for another project. I know I washed them because it was last summer, and I have just a whole stack of them that I have that I just keep on hand for whatever projects I'm working on. So I have this. I picked up these from the Dollar Tree as well. I wanted something a little bit bigger and thinner. I don't know if there was more of these. I only saw one, so there might be some more. I just didn't see them. I also got these. Not sure if I'm going to use these at all, but they have some cute stuff out. They're rearranging everything from the holiday decor. Christmas decor is half off, so if you're so inclined to go pick up some things for your stash for next year, I will say Happy New Year. Cheers. Thanks for joining me. And I think what I'm going to do, I'm going to paint the heart first. I want to cover up this purple. So I could do black, but I think I'm going to just do it white since I already have my white poured. This is just a chalk paint. This is the Folk Art Home Decor chalk paint. And so it's kind of thick. I think when I put it on the board, kind of whitewash that, I'm going to thin it out a little bit. But for this to be perfect, I just want to cover up this purple so that it doesn't show through when I put on. I think I'm going to do try to do like a dark red, like a dirty red. So let me just try that real quick. And they're pretty thick, so hopefully it'll dry fairly fast. And if it cracks, that's all right. You're looking at more vintagey, right? All right. Oopsie. Making a mess already. All right. Get the sides here. So I hope everyone is feeling well. I know there's a lot of flu going around and colds. I've got the got a cold going on right now. Knock on wood. There we go. It hasn't gotten much worse than that. A little thick on the sides there. Got a little spot on there, but I don't know if that's going to come out. It's like bleeding through from the wood. I was not going to worry about the back, but depending on where I put it on the board, it might show through. So just go ahead and paint that real quick. All right. Yeah, I don't know if I'll be able to get that white spot out. Let's see. Keeps bleeding through. All right, I think that should be good. Set that aside. And for this part, like I said, I want to do a whitewash, but I want to water down the white paint. So hang on, I don't want to, where did those jars go? I'm here. I don't want to use my Here we go. Another little bowl. I don't want to water all this down in case I don't use it. I'll pour it back in the container. So I'll just take a little bit from there so I don't cross contaminate, I guess you can say. And then this, I just have water in a spray bottle. So I can just spray that down. Get my paper towel ready to wipe off. And you just mix this up. Oopsie. I'm going to make it a little bit thinner. So I'm going to add some more water. And I'm just going to first wipe that up. And I'm going to wipe this on and paint it on and wipe it off. And we'll see how that turns out. I think that'll be all right. You can leave some of it exposed, some of the wood. You don't have to paint it all. Like I said, I was just trying to give it like a aged whitewashy kind of look. Do the top a little bit. And I'll dry that real quick. I'll do a little bit back here. And then I can also, I think I might want to kind of damage this a little bit. So I can find some of my different tools that I have and just put some marks on it. I'll just try this on the back and just kind of make some gouge marks or whatever. Might want to go that way so I don't stab myself. There we go. Let's see where this is gonna. You're just jumping on. Thanks for joining. I am creating a vintage piece for Valentine's Day. I'm in the midst of kind of distressing this block of wood. Just kind of making gouges in it. And I think I'm going to throw some staples in there. I don't have any nails down here. The staples will look too new though, but I could paint over them. I do want to kind of I want to distress these holes, but what color do I want? Do I want to put a brown in there or an antique? I know what I'm going to do. Let me get some antiquing wax. So I'll put on this antique wax, a little bit of this, just playing as I go along. That's the fun thing about making up your own projects, right? So I'm going to just fill in those holes with a little bit of this antiquing wax. I might even do some of the white more, because the white's too white, you know. Just kind of distress it a bit. Get some spots on the side here. Not sure if I'm liking that a whole lot. All right, I'm going to set that aside for a minute. And then for this, I want to do like a dark red. Don't want it so white. So let me see what I can mix together here. And let me find a paint brush. I'll just use this one. It's one of my favorite brushes, but it's falling apart. And I need to find another one that I like. I haven't had much luck. I don't know. I want more of a natural bristle, and a lot of them are just synthetic. I don't like them. I also don't want to spend an arm and a leg on brushes. All right, so I'm going to throw some red, and I'll start with one dot of brown. Let me get the booger out of here. Let's see how that looks. It's all an experiment, right? See what you like. All right. Yeah, I think that'll work. Just grab a little brown, throw it in there. All right, and I'll do the sides. Don't really need to throw the brown in here, but because this is the back side. All right. Oh, that whatever I got on there, some white. Okay, so I'm still not sure if I like the brown on the or the wood. What do you think? Let me know in the comments. Is the wood too white or is it okay? I'm trying to make it look vintagey, right? I could crack it, although I don't think I have any much crackle left down here. And I don't have any Vaseline down here. I don't think I do. Let me take a look. For some reason, I think it's upstairs. Oh, nope, it's here. All right, let's try that. I just want to age it some more. So I am going to put some Vaseline on it. I don't want to use my fingers, so I'll just use this. And I obviously don't have to do the whole thing, so I'll just do the top and the bottom. So what Vaseline does is it'll help it like crack or give a crackle look. So I'll put this down and then I'll put some paint over it and dry it. And it should hopefully crackle. There is actual crackle stuff that you can buy. I'm going to use the thicker white. Yeah, I'm just painting the whole thing again. That's okay. I just want it to look more vintage and aged. So just do this real quick. Just make it real thick and dry it on a hot. So you can kind of see it's slipped right out of my fingers because of the Vaseline. You can see that it's kind of cracking already from the Vaseline under it, giving it that chippy look. So if I just shoot it with the hot gun and see what happens. If it all crack and dry, I can see it heating up. The Vaseline's kind of melting. You can see it bubbling up, melting and boiling, and I'm not sure what's going to happen here, kids, but we'll just make the best of it. Trying to make it chippy looking. A little smoke going on there. All right, do it down here a little bit, and then it will be done. All right. So now, well, it's kind of dry. That's good. Okay. So that'll go there. Trying to think what else I wanted to do. I need to actually look on, I pulled something up on Pinterest. So if you're on Pinterest, look for Makers Unify on Pinterest. And I have some things there. And I'm kind of following something that's on there roughly. I could add another heart on there. I was going to do XOXO with these. These are little blocks that I got from the Dollar Tree. And I could paint those, I think the red. I need 4 of those for XOXO. I could put that on the bottom. And I think I'm going to paint this the red. Oops, I ran out of red. Okay. It's all dried up. Oh, is it? Sort of. I might have accidentally hit it with the heat gun. Oops. All right, so I just add some more in there. Another squirt of brown. I know it seems kind of crazy to be working on Valentine stuff, but I thought, well, what do I want to do? Maybe get ahead of the game, right, with the what people are working on crafting with. And I'll get this started. I want to do a couple different vintagey Valentine's things. So might as well get a jump start on it because I'm usually behind. So see if I can try this without burning my fingers. All right. Now, where will I be putting that? I think I'll put it there. So I'll get the back too, just so it doesn't show. If you look at the back side, right. Oops, I got a little drippy do there. little drippy do. So that'll go there. And the nice thing about vintage is it's all good. But if you make a mistake, that's okay, because it's supposed to look kind of vintagey and wrecked and distressed, right? All right, so the letters XOXO I'm going to do on these blocks. So these are going to be messy. Or my fingers are going to get messy, I should say. So this is going to take a minute. Hopefully I won't burn my fingers too bad. Oops. If I wanted to, I could put these in a baggie and just kind of shake them around, but this is working out okay. I'll do a couple of them. If you're just jumping on, say hi in the comments. Let me know if you're working on any projects. Or if you've been here a while, just say hi. Let me know you're there. I'd appreciate it. Okay, dry those. All right, so these are done, and I want to put some more on that one and that one. All right, so these will be XOXO. I think I'll put them down here. That will go up there. And I want to put a key here, actually. I don't know if I have any distressed keys. Could distress it real quick. The little chain, I could put it on, I think. Oh, got stuck in here. Not sure how that happened. There we go. Might need a little Let's see what I got here. Let's just make a mess here. All right, I'm going to have to make a distressed pea because I don't have one. So give me a second. I gotta go find some cinnamon. I'm just looking here real quick. I do not see anything. Let me get some cinnamon. Right, so the trick here to distress something or to make it look rusted, I'm going to get a paper plate, some Mod Podge, crusty Mod Podge, just drip a little of that on there. Let's see. Paintbrush, and all you do is you paint some Mod Podge on here, and then you sprinkle some cinnamon on it. And I'm actually going to use a different plate for the cinnamon because if I have excess, I can just toss it back in the cinnamon container. I do not use that for food stuff, so it's all for my crafting. Actually, you're supposed to blow cinnamon into your front door at the beginning of every month for good luck and prosperity. So it's probably not too late to do that. I'm going to dry that. I'm going to blow off some of the cinnamon. And then you can put a little bit more glue on there, or Mod Podge. Kind of crust it up a little bit. Make it nice and rusty. All right, I'll put a little bit more Mod Podge on here. And see how that looks. it's going to be hot to touch, so I want to be careful. I'm going to use my teeth. I'm going to grab a toothpick, and hopefully that'll be thick enough to hold. Yeah, not really, but thought it would hold in there better. Yeah, it didn't work out very good, did it? All right. I don't know. We'll see. It looks okay, but hopefully it'll stay on there. This got red because my fingers got some red on it. I should look. I swear I have some that are already stressed out. All right. So I will leave that. Nope, see, look at my fingers got a hold of that, and it's all unrusted. And I'm going to blow stuff all over the place. All right, that's good enough. No, it'll be fine. We'll just set that aside and let it cool. I can toss this back in here. Save that. All right, so now I want to do XOXO on here. So I need an ink pad. I'll just do black. And let's see, I got X. And O. All right, X is done. Try and determine, make sure I get enough ink on there. See? All right, XOXO. Which way it goes, nobody knows. I don't know if I like that one. It's kind of off. That's all right. It's fine. It's vintage, so it can be off, right? All right. That way. So that'll go down here, XOXO. And you can put it on Crooked, however you want. So for this, I want to add the key that's kind of rusted looking. I don't know if I like it. Kind of dredge it through the cinnamon. I don't know. It's not really rusting like I want it to, and I don't know if it's because I'm in a hurry or what. I mean, it's definitely caked on there, and I can totally smoosh it out. I don't know. Don't know if I like it. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to paint it red and see if I like it better. If I don't, then maybe I don't use it. Need some more brown. Oh shit! That just went right in the right in the Mod Podge. All right, another brush. Let's see. One with a little bit stiffer. Yeah, we'll try this one. What was I going to do? Oh, painting. Trying to paint this. Maybe. We'll see. Give it a little. That might be okay. Although the bottom part's going to come off with my fingers again. Let me just do that down here. This might be okay. Let me just see if I can. There's so much thickness on here. I want to see if I can get some of this shape of a key back. Okay, so kind of thinking I want to do something with this hole. If this will wrap up here, that will work. And then I can I'll need another one. I have one there. So let me get my handy dandy little pliers and open this one up somewhere. There we go. Couldn't tell where the opening was. So that one will go on here. All right. And then I have this chain, and I don't really need it to be too long because I just want it to, or I could just hook these both on here. What do you think? Should I do a chain at all? Or just hook it on there? Kind of want a little bit of a chain. Because I could put that on there. Maybe I'll try a little bit shorter chain. All right. Close that up a bit. So let's close this up more. Hopefully, squeeze that together. Keep it shut. And I'll put that on there. And close this up. I should be able to pull it to the back so that you can't see where it's closed. There we go. I want to take this one off. It's going to be a little too long. So take that off and put this one on and then close this one up. Kind of looks like a bloody heart, doesn't it? I think it kind of looks cool. Not the bloody heart part, but just the chain. So I think since I have the chain on, I was going to put it here, but maybe I pull it up a little bit, up and over. I think I like that. I don't have to. I'm gonna glue this down. I gotta glue this down, and I gotta glue these down. So let me start with the big heart. I have my hot glue, and then I'll use some E6000, I believe, and that should really hold it on there. So let's do that. Get these tools out of the way. So let me see, where do I want it again? Right about there. So I'm going to put hot glue. Some E6000. Let's see if I could open it. I should have probably opened it first. There we go. And which way was I going? I think this way, right? This and then this. I believe so. So let's commit. There we go. Hold that down. And then I think I'm going to put this here. Or we don't go this way more. No, we'll go this way. So straight in here. Some hot glue. Probably don't need a whole lot. E6000 before that dries. Seeping up the edges a little bit. So the hot glue adheres it really quick, and then the E6000, of course, will dry over time and make it even more. It will adhere it better long term. All right. So that is that so far, and I can leave the I can glue that on, or I can just leave it. And I think I'll leave it hanging. Oh, it's not going to hang or sit. That was dumb. Oh well. I was trying to make it a shelf sitter, and I didn't. It's not going to shelf sit, but I'll figure that out later. I can sand down the bottom so it's flatter. All right, and then we'll just go XOXO, however it happens to go on here. Doesn't really need to be exact. Just need a little bit because that's going to probably overflow now. But I can wipe up the sides once I put it on. XO. I wipe that before I put the other ones on. Actually, I'm going to need a Q-tip for that. So I can squeeze it in there. And then I should be able to peel that off if it is. The hot glue should peel right off. So XOXO. Little dot there. Little dot there. Kind of making a mess here, as usual, but that's the fun of it, right? Which way do I want that? That O is not very centered on the block, but that's okay because it's vintage. So you can, vintage and distressed, you can do whatever you want. All right, get some more Q-tips and clean that up. And that. Big old glob right there. And then this one, peel off with my fingers because that's hot glue. All right. So I do want to fix up this. A little bit of white on the block, or my sticky fingers. Got that kind of dirty, so I'm just going to touch that up a bit. Throw a little brown in there. All right. I shoot that with the heat gun. All right. XOXO. There we go. Oh, see, this flipped over. I kind of wanted it that way. So what I'm going to do is paint this side as well, in case it does flip over. All right. There we go. Some vintage Valentine right there. Now, if I wanted to, I do have this gold. But if I put this on, I got to commit. So I'm not going to do it because if I mess up, then I don't want to have to redo anything. So I'm just going to leave that like it is. Let me know in the comments what you think. You like that one? Like I said, I'm going to have to sand this down a little bit to make it a shelf sitter because I probably wanted to go this side. Yeah, of course. It could be an upside down heart. So I'm going to have to shave this a little bit, sand this a little bit so that it sits up correctly on a shelf. So there we go. All right. Thank you so much for stopping by, and I will see you next Thursday at 6:30. Fix my camera there. Thank you. And I hope you like this. Let me know in the comments if you think if you like that. It's a little vintage heart. It's a lot of fun to make. Easy. And so I'll see you next Thursday. This is Jeannie. I'm Jeannie with Makers Unify, and thank you so much for joining me today. And I will see you next Thursday. Bye.